Hello, welcome down to the Tech Desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at something for the PS5, and it is this. So this is the cooling fan for the PS5 from gstory. So I've done a couple of videos on cooling fans for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, and I'll be honest with you, those two products were really quite good, more than a novelty. So when they sent this over, I was happily testing it out for the past couple of weeks. I want to show you as well, when you look at it here, it looks like it clips on there, and it doesn't. It's actually, the size of the box gives it away. It's an entire piece. So here it is here. You get the entire side of a PS5, and we'll go through that in a bit. And like I said, I've been using this for the past couple of weeks. I could have done this a couple of months ago with the heat wave in the UK, but unfortunately it arrived after the heat wave, so it's not been firing off as much as I'd like it to. So here it is then, here's the front of it there. Low noise cooling fan, I'll let you be the judge of that, so we'll do a noise test later. LED indicator, 3-speed temperature sensing, great. Automatic and manual mode, and selection of Celsius and Fahrenheit. gstory cooling fan, and then on the back, a little bit more about it and how to fit it as well. If you've ever played about with your PS5, the plates on the PS5, it's pretty much essentially that. And what I'll do is I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this. So that's enough for the box. As we said, here is the piece itself. Now, one thing is, it only comes in white at the moment, so if you have a white PS5, all good. If you have a different coloured kind of pieces on here, it's either going to mix and match, or you're going to have whites back on if you want to do. But maybe they'll do it in other colours at the moment. But as standard, and as for the links down below, it only comes in white. So here it is then. You get a place, and when you get it out, it actually feels really nice. Okay, so it feels good and solid. Doesn't feel flimsy at all. It certainly feels like an official plate. And then on the top here is where your fan is, and there's the fan inside there, and obviously it sucks in the air through there into your PS5 to cool it down. And then on the back here we have the USB. You're going to lose a USB spot on the back of your PS5. I mean, this is perfectly suited for it to go down there. If you probably need it to be longer, if you wanted to plug it into maybe a spark plug or anything else you want to plug into the wall, it would need to be quite close to it or get an extension for it. But generally is designed to go into the back of the USB, so you're going to lose a USB on there. And then I'll spin it over. If we look on here, this is where the LED is. We'll show you this in a bit, and there's just a function button, and that's it. It just has an LED there and one function button on there. And then another thing as well, the heat sensing there, it goes from there, so that's where the sensor is, so it gets hidden in there. So I've got my PS5 here. I have already taken off the stand because I have mine in the portrait position, and it's going to be this side that we use, the one with the logo. The other side stays on, so this one with the disc flap, this stays on. So this obviously works with the digital version and for this one, which is the disc version. And the way you pop off the plate is you kind of pull this, get this corner up, and then push it back, and then it pings off dead easy. At this point, you might want to give it a bit of a clean because it might be a bit dusty and a bit mucky. So give that a bit of a clean if you can, all in around there. And then what we're going to do is pop this on. So make sure the fan is at the top there like that, the USB out of the way, and just kind of get it so it seats on. Okay, so just put it on and move it around a bit till it kind of sits in. Okay, so that's solid. And then all you're going to do is going to get the side and got to push it up there just so it clips in, and then you'll be able to hear the clip. There we go. Very satisfying clip. It fits in very nicely. Okay, so if I'm very careful here, I'll still get plugged in. That's what it looks like from the top, and from the front. And then on the back, and here we go, the USB. So I'll get the USB, plug that in, and there we go, it fires up. Just going to run through this for you. It has an automatic mode and it has a manual mode. With the automatic mode, what it does, it goes up to about 32, I think. And with the automatic mode, I'll have to refer to this because I can't remember. So the low speed is 32 to 40 degrees Celsius. Then when it gets to 41 degrees Celsius, it kicks into the medium mode. And then when it gets up to 44 degrees Celsius, it goes up to the high speed mode. That's when you've got it in automatic. But you can also ping it into manual as well, so you can do it yourself. And the way you do that is you hold down this button here. So you've got this function button. So currently I'm rocking 27 degrees Celsius. If I hold this button down here, it will go AA, which means it's in manual. And there we go, we have it in blue, so that's in low power mode, okay? If I don't want the LEDs on, just double click it and it turns them off, but I'm gonna put them on just so we can see it. And then we can see that's off. Blue is low, as we said. Green is medium, and red is fast. And it said low power noise. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the music, and then I'm about, I'd say 40 centimeters away. This is 40 centimeters away from my mic. This is how loud the noise is when it's on super fast, okay? Yeah, that is quite low. It's certainly lower, less noise than a PS4 when that's taken off, but it's still, you can still hear it. So let's, again, if we hold it down, there we go, we're going to be into automatic mode now, and because I'm only on 28 degrees Celsius, it's going to turn off, and then if we can get this heated up to 32, it would kick into the blue, and then as we said before, the incremental of temperatures going up there. And what we also said was it can run in Fahrenheit as well, so if you work in Fahrenheit, all you're going to do is you're going to pull the USB out, hold down the function button, and then plug the USB back in, and then when it comes up, there we go, we're on 83 Fahrenheit. Okay, and then it works with these low, medium, high with the Fahrenheit as well. But I don't know, I go on Celsius. So hold down the button, plug the USB in, and there we go, we're back on to Celsius, and it's straight back into automatic mode, and it will cut off because we're not hot enough. There is something else I wanted to show you as well. So let's put this up here. Okay, we're on Superfan, so it's properly sucking the air in there. Just wanted to show you how powerful this fan is. This is obviously on the highest power, and it really is sucking something in. So I mean, it's just got like a plastic bag on there that will stick on there, no problem. A microfiber cloth, yeah, that will stick on there, no problem. Just to show you how powerful it is, just got a piece of paper here, can stick that on there, no problem. So it really is quite powerful. So let's go on the lowest. That's not even going to hold that on, so that's not very powerful. Green. Okay, so it holds in the green as well, and then the red. So just to show you how kind of powerful the fan is. So for me, as with all the other ones, with the X and the S, and certainly this one, I think initially you might think it's a bit of a novelty, and it certainly looks like a novelty with the LEDs and this big fan on here. But I really enjoy using it. I think this is fantastic, and it would have been so helpful during the heat wave. Unfortunately, we're not in a heat wave anymore, but it did kick up a couple of times when it does get hot. Do let me know what you think down in the comments below of this. Do you think this is a novelty, or do you actually think this is going to be serving some sort of use? Like I said, I think there are only a couple of negatives. One being it only comes in white at the minute. I'm hoping there might be some other colours, and that you might lose a USB port at the back. Other than that, quite good. So links down below where you can get hold of this. Do let me know your thoughts on this. Do leave a like, do subscribe if you're new around here, and until the next video, bye bye.